Welcome back to What's Next. Twan, baby. We are back with another review, movie review. Drinking on a Diet Coke, not a sponsor, so I'm not going to show you the name. Fast X, aka Fast 10, aka Fast X. Fast and Furious. Number 10. Seen all the rest of the Fast and Furious, and I had how I feel about it, but I was like, well, this is the 10th movie. Let me go see it in theaters, because the ninth and the 8th, I did not watch them in theaters, streaming service, after it came out. Sorry for all the water. It's actually a little fountain going on. Well, not a fountain, but, a little play area. Because it is hot. You can see the sun all on my face. But yeah, Fast and Furious X. Started off with a flashback of them stealing the safe of a powerful man. And I think that's when they have first bring The Rock on. Exactly what Fast and Furious, I think it was probably Fast 6, Fast 5 or Fast 6. Or was it 7? I don't know. So I'm just telling you how I feel about this one. And then the other ones and all that. Like I said, I watched them, but I didn't went look at the years. But yeah, so sure it pisses you off. If you watch it a whole lot, you know when they stole the safe and everything, and then it was on the bridge, and then Vin Diesel had to get away from them and everything, riding with Tyrese. Tyrese break away, and then Vin Diesel was by himself, and next thing he'll kill a powerful man and everything. So basically, they showed that the guy never died, the son, and I kind of like that, They have to come back with something new, so I guess they felt like bringing revenge on here to be wonderful, which turned out pretty great. You know, I was liking it. Certain parts of the film, I'm like, why they're integrating this stuff in there? But I guess it is what it is. You know, dealing with the way of society going on right now. But besides that type of stuff, we're gonna focus on the film. The quality was. No, we're not even speaking about the quality. It's always amazing. The storyline was good. You know, uh, Tyrese he ended up getting a chance to run the team, so they went out to Paris and everything, and a whole bunch of stuff happened. It was just a big setup. People got locked up and all that, and then, well, I did like the fact that they kind of mix it up just a little bit, dealing with, dang, if I forgot the guy's name, but the guy that came back from the dead, basically, he, instead of just going for Dawn and everything, Vin Diesel, he was going for family and just taking people out one by one. And I thought, like dealing with the fact of John Cena dying in this one, which was crazy, that car he had with the big tank on there, basically. That was amazing. That was dope. But I was like, dang, he's gone. And they always got to have a main race that's in the film and everything. So in that main race that happened, getting close to the end part of it, they guy that basically came back from the dead and everything. He tell him, hey, shit. When the boy was standing right there in the crowd and the cars, Donald was like, Vin Diesel was like, you can't buy everybody, and he still had people on his side, even though dude had a whole bunch of money. They went on a race. After they went on a race, the dude that came back from the dead and everything, he be like, dang, well, you gotta pick and choose. You gotta save one of them. So he picked and saved one of them, but he still was trying to blow up both of them. So, you know, it's a sad thing to say, but I like horror, so I like when, when the film take out some main characters, you know, because that's a new dawn for the film, a new era for the film. Sometimes I'd be like, man, we gotta mix it up just a little bit. And what they did by, John Cena ended up dying, the main person that was running the car race and all that took over basically Ludacris' spot. He ended up dying in a blow up and everything. John Cena saving him. That's how he ended up dying. So basically, and the agency turning on him, and the agency getting back on his side, the one they was working for in the past, I think 3 to 4 movies and everything, going to steal the submarine or, saving this country or saving that and everything. And they turned it back because what happened was once they went to Paris and trying to do that, trying to steal a chip or whatever, it turns out it was a bomb in the back of the truck. And the guy that came back from the dead that controlled the truck with a remote control and everything, with AI basically, and everything. And them boys ended up getting chased by the agency. They was wanted worldwide basically, and everything. But they pull their little trick. The comedy was still there. It was basically, it was still good. Getting to the main part of the film. When it's at the end, dealing with the part of John Cena and everything. And them boy, the rest of the family was coming in. They were Tyree, little Chris, and the other lady that was doing the hacking too. And then the damn, what dude name? The other dude that's always eating chips and shit. And and so yeah, basically they've been in the plane coming to help him to stop all the stuff that's going on. Next thing you know, homeboy had a helicopter come out of nowhere and boom, hit them boy. Now everybody, the main characters dealing with Ludacris, Tyrese, and the dude that always eats chips and all that. He dang, I wish I remember his name. But all of them was in that plane and it went down and blew up. Vin Diesel, his son, was on the dam, that ended up blowing up and he made it down from the dam and survived with him and his son. And the next thing you know, the dude that came back from the dead, he was like basically like, it's time for y'all to die now. Forget all the planes. So he had a whole bunch of bombs all over the place. And then it just cut from there, went back to the Antarctica scene of the ladies being out there and everything. And that was the end of it. And going to the little scene that they were showing, dealing with the end of it, well, like they about to have a Herb Hendrix, Herb, or something like that. The spinoff with The Rock and I forgot the other dude's name is, but the spinoff. So, as it's looking, this may be the last Fast. And my rating out of 5, my rating, I'll give this 3 stars. 3 stars, because You just felt like they kind of repetitive with the exact same, you know, like you kind of figure out what's going to happen in most scenes anyhow. You know, like I said, the storyline was pretty good, but at the same time, like I didn't get too much of a suspense, even though you know it's an action movie and you kind of figure out what's going on. And I feel like at this point, Fast and Furious is not Fast and Furious no more. Like it just went all the way into like Die Hard, similar to Mission Impossible, maybe John Wick or something like that. It just went too much off. And I like, okay, I understand there's about so much you can do with racing and everything, but let's see what they're gonna do with this. See what spin they're gonna take off with this. Because dealing with the crew end up dying and blowing up. Dealing with Vin Diesel and his son blowing up in the dam. Only thing I can think of is the crew hopping out in the water because you know the dam and everything. But besides that, Vin Diesel and his son that's in the middle of the dam when he exploded the whole thing up around it, surviving that, I don't really think so. But you know, we'll see what happens. The spin-off part 2 probably gonna come with The Rock and the other dude, and then dealing with the dude that came back from the dead. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you like this review right here. You know, would I recommend to go see it? If you like the other ones and you just been a part of the other ones and you kind of like following the franchise in a way, probably not super close, but just let me see what this one about. Is it worth going seeing at this point? Maybe if you went in the first weeks and everything like that. I feel like if you're not really into it or don't follow anything close of it, nah, I don't think you will. There's no reason to go see it. Or when I get on streaming platforms, you can probably watch it then. But spending your money, is it worth spending your money? Nah. So, thank y'all for watching. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. And we'll come back with another live review on movies